Massive green candles today in the markets. Stock stalkers, welcome back. Let's analyze DFM market index. I'm on the daily chart. This is the solid green candle that it got printed today. On the way up, it broke two important areas of resistance. First one is 5,478, 5,565 is also taken out. Best part is market has closed above the resistance, so there are very high chances if it comes down for a retest, this zone should act as a support. We should be seeing continuation or follow through. In this scenario, we are seeing 5,680 as our next hurdle. Previously, if you remember, right from this zone, we saw aggressive drop to the downside. From here, market has recovered 90%. We are just remaining 10% of this zone. Most likely, this should be taken out. Overall, market sentiments today were very positive. Obviously, this was due to the news, as I had posted early in the morning itself that I'm expecting good bounce in the market. If you have selected your stocks carefully, in fact, today what happened is most of the stocks opened with a big gap up. It didn't allow good entries because risk to reward ratio could not match. So if at all you have taken your entries earlier or even last week, then definitely today you must have made profits. Otherwise today entries were very tricky because, say for example, if this was yesterday's closing, today it opened 3% plus. So definitely we are quite hesitant to take positions right at the top. We never know, it can give away all the gains and it can be a loss for us. So most of the stocks today opened with a big gap up. They survived, they came down during the day, but then they closed somewhere near the same zone. So this indicates yes, there are still buyers present and we are expecting a follow through. So today's market overall was very strong, very bullish. We are seeing good strength back in the market. Hopefully there is no new negative news and the market continues trending. ADX Market Index, that is Abu Dhabi Securities Exchange, also printed a massive green candle. On the way up, it broke three important areas of resistance. First one is 9,653, 9,688 and 9,727. Overall, today's performance in ADX Market was very good. Most of the stocks performed very well. Closing is right near the previous resistance, that is 9,815 zone. From here we saw aggressive drop to the downside and from here we can see a nice recovery. Almost 95% of this drop is already gained. So this is a good indication. If at all market wants to come down for a retest tomorrow, these zones will now act as support potentially. If this fails, we have another support and likewise. But I'm not expecting a deeper correction. This is a massive green candle. If at all there is mild correction tomorrow or during this week, it should not be considered bearish. This will be a dip or a small correction and then we should most likely see a breakout of 9,815 zone that was previously considered as resistance, and from here we saw a drop. Overall, ADX market is also looking very powerful, very strong. I'm expecting a follow through. One of the stock that was best performer in ADX market is Ednock Drilling. It printed a nice massive green candle, broke resistance areas and it has closed above the resistance zone. So definitely this is giving us a good indication. From here, next target is 5.95. So definitely there are chances that new buyers will accumulate. If at all it comes down into this zone, that is 5.60, I think this would be a good buying opportunity, or we can add more in case if you have added your quantities around this area. Today it opened with a small gap up unlike other stocks and it continued to move up. If I go down to lower time frame, that is 30 minutes chart, clearly we can see a nice bullish momentum. Check this out, this is the gap up opening and from here we saw almost all green candles. Price action is positive. The only thing is we have been seeing all green candles today. I want to see a small retest into this zone, which is a good support area, that is 5.60. If at all I see any bullish candle into this zone, it would be considered as buying opportunity. From here I'm targeting 5.90. So overall Ednock Drilling is very good, it's bullish. Plan of action should be if it opens flat or with a gap up, we can only take small quantities. Reason is there are good chances we may see a drop till about 5.60 zone and from here expect a new rally to the upside. The reason I'm mentioning small quantities at the top is because still there are chances we may see aggressive move to the upside, so we should not be left out. At least we will be in the trend if we buy some small quantities. If at all we miss out, then we will not be able to capture this move. This zone is very important. Let's see if at all Ednock comes down tomorrow for a retest or it continues its upside momentum. Overall, Ednock Drilling is very bullish. So guys, this was the quick update for tomorrow's market. You may join my YouTube membership for my detailed analysis with entries and exit. As markets are recovering and stocks are performing, it's good time to make money. Hit the like button if today's video was helpful. Thanks for watching. Keep stocking.